Merson brought in Saul from Atletico Madrid this week on loan. 26 should be at the peak of his career. Says he wants to play. So who does he replace then? Jorginho? Kante? Oh, Kante's injured today. Or Kovacic?
Well, I thought Kovacic was man of the match when he come on last week. I think playing with 10 men, he kept the ball, his ball skills, the way he kept it moving. When you're against 10 men against a very good team, I don't know. I just think it's another top draw player that's come in that Chelsea are going to go a long way in the Premier League. They're going to be up there at the end. The Champions League holders, they're going to go a long way in that, in my opinion. You got the Carabao Cup, you got the FA Cup. There's a lot of football to be played here, Jeff. You know, you look...
Yeah, but Jorginho and Kante and Kovacic, none of them are going to be happy just playing the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, are they?
You've got Tottenham there with 3 games in, and we're already saying they're very weak. You know, it's very light, their bench. We're never getting that with Chelsea this season. You're not at Chelsea. You know, everybody who's coming in, when Sal comes in, he will not weaken the team. No disrespect to the Tottenham bench today, and they're young kids who I think have got a very good, bright future. I really do. I think the setup of Tottenham's outstanding. But they're going to make the team weaker if they come into the team at this moment in time. At Chelsea, it's relentless. It's relentless. They got two top draw players virtually now in every position, and that's why they'll be able to mix it with Man City.
And I get that completely, Clinton. I know there's a balance to be drawn, but you know, I scratched my head and asked the question: where does that leave someone like Trevor Chalobah, for example, when they brought in another world class? But in the same way, Tammy Abraham, you know, when they brought in new strikers, you know, there has to be some sort of balance between bringing through your own kids, doesn't there? And bringing in massive
you can't have a go at Chelsea. Come on. Chelsea have more than anybody have brought their kids through. They've just brought Hudson-Odoi's played before, James plays, Chalobah's come in. Chalobah done that well. They sold Zuma in 48 hours time.
How often is
Mason Mount's one of the best players in the country.
How often is Chalobah going to play now?
I don't know, but they play 3 at the back. They play 3 at the back, so he's always got a chance. It's not like they play a 2 at the back.
You have a look at the number of players, the number of kids that Chelsea have sent out on loan who will never, ever appear in their first team.
You can't knock Chelsea for the players they brought through. They brought more players through than anybody in the last year.
I'm not knocking them. I'm just trying to say we were excited by Trevor Chalobah's emergence. A lot of people thought he would go on loan this season.
Who did they bring in? They didn't bring anybody in. They said, right, we like you, Chalobah. You've been outstanding in the last couple of games. Buy Zuma. Zuma's gone. So that's saying that Chalobah's a big part of this team.
No, because you're right, because they were going to bring in Koundé.
Yeah.
They didn't get Koundé, so now Chalobah's...
I would have been worried if they'd have got Koundé.
If they got Koundé, then I would have said it's definitely not bringing through the youngsters like Chalobah. I think Sal...
You can never say Chelsea don't bring through the youngsters.
No, they do bring through the youngsters, and they brought through a lot of good youngsters, but that's how I don't think when Chelsea put their best 11, he's a very talented individual. He ain't keeping out Kante.
I didn't say...
No, I don't think he is nowhere, Jeff was saying. I don't think he will. I think Mercy's right.
He says he wants to play. He said he sees himself playing in central midfield.
No, but
he's going to have to wait a while.
He's going to have to wait. And Jeff, everyone will say, when you go into a club like that, everyone will say you want to play. If you're going to a football club and you go to a football club and say you don't want to play, you might as well forget about playing football. He will have to say when he goes there, he wants to play. But obviously you look at Tuchel, he looks like he likes Jorginho in there. And if you're going to put someone beside him, it's 100% Kante. And then you look at Kovacic. Kovacic is a fantastic footballer. Mercy's right. He came on. He moves a ball ever so well. You don't play for a club like Real Madrid if you're not a good footballer. So he's going to have to bide his time. For me, at this precise moment, he's probably 4th choice in there to go and play. But Mercy's spot on. I think they have a lot of games with Champions League.
I think you're right. I'm shocked that he went to Chelsea. I thought he'd have the whole of Europe after him. Honestly, I'm looking at Real Madrid, I'm looking at Man United, I'm looking at anybody.
He didn't really play last season. Let it go, though, you know.
Yeah, but...
He completed 90 minutes 12 times.
The problem was, Jeff, with Atletico Madrid last season, they won the league, so it was one of them situations. He didn't get in the team, and then that team...
They weren't going to change it, were they?
They just kept on rolling, and you know their manager, they're managed very set in his ways. You know,
you don't go and knock at his door, do you?
And he might have the same. He might have the same at Chelsea.
Yeah, of course.
You're going in, you have 4th choice. You then have to do something in the... Carabao Cup might be his opportunity. It quite easily could be. They won the Champions League last year. You ain't just coming in and going, I'm going to play. These guys are ahead of him at this moment in time. But he will get opportunities without a shadow of a doubt. He's a talented player.
Top player.